Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Prescott on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the play clock's running down. First down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking downfield for Dez. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Dez, as we know, not one to shy away from engaging with cornerbacks, but he could be in for a tough one. He's going to have to deal with Malcolm Butler, and that's certainly going to be a confrontation to watch.
And what coaches have told me around the league about Malcolm Butler is that he adjusts so well throughout games. If he sees a route one time, he stores it away, and if you come back to the same route out of the same formation, he's liable to jump all over. Going to be an excellent matchup all game long.
A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, stands the reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A second down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And now here come the Cowboys. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Prescott now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Steps away. Going deep here for Bryant. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant from 3 yards out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's caught by Beasley. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
He hits Beasley right side. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Flush to his right, and an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Coney Ealy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
15 yards through the air and a first down. To throw is Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane McClellan, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offense.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To the air again, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 28 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Forced out to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, second and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And now running right through it. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 55 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. A first down carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards. And it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Cowboys will go. Prescott escaping the play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And now here come the Cowboys. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obvious.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And again, it's Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 4 yards out. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.